An afternoon mist drifts through the quaint streets of Stratford-upon-Avon, bathing the river Avon in a pale silver light. The small town is usually quiet and peaceful, but tonight the mood is different. News of Sam Heughan's performance as Macbeth has spread across Britain, and across Europe, with fans flocking to Stratford to witness this historic moment. Sam Heughan, from small-screen icon Jamie Fraser in Outlander, now steps onto the grandest stage of all, Shakespeare's own home, where every brick and every architectural detail is steeped in British theatre culture and history. Becoming Macbeth. 9 months ago, Sam accepted an invitation from renowned director Edmund Carlisle to take on the role of Macbeth in a season celebrating Shakespeare's 450th birthday. It was a rare opportunity, not only because Stratford was Shakespeare's birthplace, but also because Macbeth is a classic role that challenges any actor. Sam knew this would be a challenge unlike Outlander. He would not only have to memorize Shakespeare's dialogue, which is notoriously complex, but also have to live the character, finding a way to convey his inner conflict, ambition and guilt, while still remaining authentic to the audience. He began his training rigorously, learning how to read lines in Elizabethan cadence, studying medieval Scottish history, and taking martial arts classes to perfect his stage combat skills. Sam also spent hours watching classic productions of Macbeth, from Laurence Olivier to Ian McKellen, to understand every nuance of the character. Dream Stage. The Royal Shakespeare Theatre, where Sam performs, has a capacity of more than 1,000 spectators, with an open stage and sophisticated lighting. This is a space where every brick and every layer of light tells its own story. When entering the first rehearsal, Sam immediately felt the pressure. Macbeth is a character obsessed with power and sin. "If I don't live with him, the audience will immediately recognize him," he told his assistant. The other actors, including Lady Macbeth played by Emily Prescott, had to be in sync with him. The two spent many hours practicing the famous, "out, damned spot" scene, exchanging glances, breathing, and gestures, to create a vivid and realistic battle of wits. Completely transformed, different from the romantic image on screen, Sam appeared with dyed black hair, neatly cut short, and his dark blue eyes revealed a cold look. Every step, every breath exuded power and danger. His voice rang out firmly, each syllable was accented with Shakespearean rhythm, making the space silent as if it were listening to each line. Emily Prescott, who plays Lady Macbeth, recalls, "From the first rehearsal, I realized Sam was completely in character. He was no longer Jamie Fraser. He was Macbeth, a man driven by ambition and guilt, but also full of life and fighting spirit." Opening night, breathtaking emotions. The opening night took place under the warm yellow lights of the Royal Shakespeare Theatre. The auditorium was packed, from famous critics to loyal fans. When Sam stepped onto the stage, a wave of silence fell. The whole audience seemed to stop breathing to follow every gesture, every look. From the opening lines, Sam captivated everyone. The darkness, the tragedy, and the power were clearly shown, making the audience feel like Macbeth was a real person living before their eyes. An audience member shared after the performance, "I have watched Macbeth dozens of times, but I have never felt the character so vividly. Sam Heughan made Macbeth appear before my eyes. Lady Macbeth, the perfect companion." The "out, damned spot" scene was the highlight of the performance. Emily Prescott performed wonderfully, writhing with guilt, while Sam transformed into Macbeth, his eyes tormented and full of ambition. The audience could feel Macbeth's inner turmoil through every gesture, every breath. In the tense dialogue scene, Sam not only used dialogue but also used eyes and gestures to convey psychology, doubt, fear and ambition. This led critics to note that Sam Heughan doesn't just act Macbeth, he lives it. This is a performance by a top actor, utterly convincing and gripping. Backstage tension. Before the show, Sam sat quietly in his dressing room, closed his eyes, focused and breathed. He knew that the audience was there not just for fame, but because they wanted to see the real Macbeth, a complex person, driven by power and guilt. I have to live with this character, feel all his conflicts and suffering. Otherwise, the performance would be just a formality, Sam said. Emily Prescott also shared, Sam is very professional. He prepares every detail, from his steps to his breathing. When he goes on stage, he becomes the real Macbeth. It's not just a role, it's a lived experience. Audience reaction. After the play ended, the audience stood up and applauded. Some were in tears, while critics praised the performance as masterful and unforgettable. Jonathan Pierce, a writer for The Times, commented, Sam Heughan transformed a TV icon into a brilliant stage actor. He commanded the stage, captivated the audience and brought Macbeth to life in a modern way while remaining faithful to the original. Videos and images flooded social media, with the hashtags #SamHeughanMacbeth and #StratfordMacbeth. Many fans shared their feelings. Sam Heughan made me believe in the power of theater. He was a living, powerful Macbeth. A private moment after the show. After leaving the stage, Sam sat alone in the back room, sighing. He knew that this performance was not only the pinnacle of his career, but also a mental test. Macbeth is an emotionally heavy character, and Sam had to live with it all night. Sometimes you have to go in to feel the pain and ambition of the character, he said. Tonight was the night I really got to know Macbeth, and myself. Emily Prescott walked in, smiling. You did us all proud. You're not just an actor, you're Macbeth. Sam nodded, his eyes sparkling with pride but also with exhaustion. Global reception. News of Sam's performance spread around the world. Major publications such as The Guardian, BBC Culture, Variety and The Hollywood Reporter all hailed his performance as the pinnacle of modern theater. A reporter from France commented, Sam Heughan has made Macbeth a vivid and unforgettable experience. He's no longer a television actor, he's a true stage icon. The comments on social media were endless. From people who had never seen Outlander to Shakespeare experts. Everyone was captivated by Sam's ability to immerse themselves in the role and his attention to detail. Influence and legacy. Sam not only proved his acting ability, but also set a new standard for young actors. He proved that a TV star could be reborn on stage, conquering classic roles and bringing the ultimate artistic experience. This is not just a role, Sam shared in an interview after the opening night. This is an opportunity for me to live my art, challenge myself and bring Macbeth to the audience in a way that feels most authentic to me. The end, or a new beginning. The opening night is over, but Sam Heughan's story with Macbeth is just beginning. He has proven that he is not just Jamie Fraser in Outlander, but a real actor who can conquer any challenge on stage. The long applause, the emotional looks, and the endless praise from the audience are proof of the overwhelming success. Sam knows that this incarnation will be talked about for many years, and Stratford-upon-Avon has become a part of his artistic journey. I will never forget this night, Sam said. Stratford brought Macbeth to life, and I found myself in this character. With this opening night, Sam Heughan did not just stand on the stage, he dominated it, leaving an indelible mark on West End history and in the hearts of audiences worldwide.